Welcome to another Careers in the Curriculum video with Pathway CTM. Today we're looking at business. You may be a student sitting in a classroom studying business, might be at GCSE level, might be at A level, and you're thinking, business is great because it offers me a wide variety of things that I can learn, but what can I do with it? Where can I go? How can I get to somewhere where I'm going to use business and those different skills that I've learned? To do that, as you know in these videos, I have a volunteer with me, and today I have Amber with me. So I'm going to welcome Amber and say, Amber, tell us who you are, tell us where you work, and tell us what you do, please.
Hi everybody, my name's Amber and I'm a senior research exec in Channel 4's advertising research and development team. So you might know this already, but Channel 4 are a publicly owned but commercially funded TV broadcaster. That means all the money that we make that goes into programs, new shows, etc., comes from selling advertising. And that's where my role comes in. Essentially, I produce research and reports that proves to brands why partnering with Channel 4 for campaigns is a good idea.
Fantastic. Okay, so we can already start to see where this might be going. When you studied business, what level did you study business up to?
So I did GCSE Business Studies, liked it so much, then did A-level Business Studies. And I think both GCSE and A-level are quite broad. They teach you all aspects. But from doing that, I then decided it's something I really like. But within that, marketing was a particular interest in mine. So I then went on to study marketing at Northumbria University.
Brilliant. Okay. Like you said, business is quite broad. There's a lot of things that you learn in it, and then you've obviously gone on to then look at the marketing side. But what excited you about business, and maybe also tell us what excited you about marketing to take you down that route?
Yeah, I think business for me, it's how accessible it is to day-to-day life, right? Most people can name many, many businesses, and like most jobs end up having some business elements to it. And I think at GCSE and A level, as I said, it was really good because it was such a broad spectrum. You learn about marketing, HR, finance, all the different elements. But then the marketing side was really interesting from like a branding and advertiser side. So like, how can you create those brand images that people love? Like people love Apple, people love I'm trying to think of another big brand, McDonald's. Like, what is the power of that branding? And that to me was really interesting. Like, how can you create something that really resonates with people? And then from that, the spin, I've got a real interest in market research and consumer behavior. So, yeah, what makes people tick? What makes people drawn to a particular brand or product? And how can we influence that? And how can we use those learnings from the research to make better business plans and decisions going forward? So, a very geeky answer, but that's what I like
Well,
doing.
that's what excites you about the subject. That's what excites you. So let's take it a little bit further then, because you're a senior research executive at Channel 4. How does business then relate to what you do, and how often do you use it on a daily or weekly basis in your role?
I think it encompasses everything that I do in my role. So I said I'm a researcher, so I'm pulling together reports and different insights from lots of different sources, whether that be surveys or third-party data, to prove the effectiveness of the work we do at Channel 4. So is this advert good? Proving why a brand should partner with Channel 4, like how much of their audience are watching Channel 4. Therefore, it's a good idea to have a campaign with us because we know people who buy your products is going to see it because they're watching Gogglebox, for example, every week. So I guess there's that side of it in terms of the research side, but also just knowing how wider businesses work. Like a lot of our clients are all businesses, they're big brands that you might know, or smaller companies as well. So if you understand the wider context that working in, so you understanding the pressures that they're getting from finance or operations, you can kind of put your head in the mindset of that customer and understand, right, how can I best produce reports and help them reach their objectives through the work that we can do at Channel 4.
That makes total sense. Absolutely. Question for you, which we didn't rehearse, but when you were younger, a few years ago, and you were sitting in the position that students watching this video are in now, did you know that you were going to be ending up working at Channel 4 in this kind of role?
No, I generally wouldn't have believed it. And I think if I think of like me at A-level business, like in Grimsby doing my exams, I think little me would be really excited by it. I think I with my role, sometimes I did marketing and ended up on a research graduate program at a specific research company. So all we did was lots of different research for different companies, which was a great foundation. And again, got to work with lots of different types of businesses. But I've been able to use that research skills that I gained in my first 3 years of my old role and apply that to an industry that I'm really passionate about. So it doesn't matter that I didn't have a media degree or any experience in television production. The fundamental skills I learned by being a marketeer and a researcher, I can apply to any industry. And the fact that I've been lucky enough to get a role at Channel 4 in a really exciting time where there's lots of new shows, lots of new innovations in terms of social media programming. It's just really nice to use my skill set of research, but in an industry that is so evolving. And it's Channel 4, not to big them up too much, but it's great. It's a shows that I've always watched and grown up with. So yeah, I'm proud of myself for that one.
Fantastic. So students, obviously watching this video, we're talking about business, and the reason why we make these videos is to inspire you what you can do with your studies. What kind of career can you have with something that excites you as a subject? You'll have seen that there's a lot of things that you'll have come across, different roles that you probably don't know exist, different companies that you don't know exist. So open your world up and do that research. And we've seen here Channel 4 is available. I never knew what a senior research executive did or does, but I'm learning like you guys. But that's the important part. Open your minds and watch a lot of these videos to see where you can go. Amber, what was your ambition? So when you were studying business through GCSE and A level, did you have a target of what you wanted to do, or did you have an idea of where you wanted your career to go?
I don't think so, to be honest. I think I'm just making sure I always keep my eyes open and look for exciting opportunities. And I think that's the biggest lesson that I've learned, is just always be open to trying new things and putting yourself out there. Like, as I said, I didn't think I would ever get a role at Channel 4, and because I was in an agency before, I was like, oh, maybe my skill set isn't quite right. I haven't worked in TV, I haven't worked in media, but actually it worked for me. And just knowing that the skills I had can be transferable, and just looking out for opportunities in areas that interest you, I think was the best thing I could do.
Absolutely important. It's about those transferable skills, and as students watching these videos, you will understand that you have skills that are transferable. Study what you study what excites you, and see what opportunities can arise from it, and keep your eyes open all the time, because new pathways will open up. Amber, thank you so much for your time making this video today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
More than welcome. Students, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you go and check out the other ones that we've got available as well. Have a good morning.